My name's Kurt Jordan, and right now I work for Oracle Team USA, which is the defending America's Cup team for 2013. I grew up sailing on the bay and found when I got into college I had a pretty good aptitude towards math and physics. So I started studying engineering and naval architecture. Most engineers don't really get a big opportunity to be involved in that level of testing of the products that they engineer, so that's for sure the best part. Sailing on the boats, for sure. We build a big complicated structure and test it and race it all in 2 years. Right now we're sailing one boat and still designing while we build the second boat. So an average day would be sitting down to my work list and to see what the builders need and starting to design and develop the information for what they need in the coming week or sometimes the next day. And typically I'll do the calculations to figure out how strong things need to be, what kind of materials, and then pass that information on to somebody who will actually do the drafting, the drawing that goes to the shop floor. Most of the time, probably 80% is doing simulations in a computer, and the other 20% is actually building stuff and testing stuff. The computer simulations are not perfect. They still leave some questions unanswered, so for critical things we go out and build them and test them also. And fortunately I get to go out on the boat occasionally, and a lot of that is monitoring the loads that are on the boat, and a lot of that is to check in to be sure that it matches the computer models that we use to design the structure. The most challenging part is probably really deciding how far to push things on the structure, because with any kind of race boat, weight is your enemy. So you want to make it lighter, and you typically want it stiffer. And so you have to make a lot of trade-offs, a lot of compromises. There's incidents like when we crashed the boat. That would probably be one of the worst days of my job. This right now is the most exciting America's Cup I've ever worked for, just primarily because of the style of boats. I really, really like what I do, and I guess I'm lucky in that way. I use these same engineering tools and do a lot of things not in the America's Cup. So I'm exposed to a lot of other engineering type things, and I don't like any of them as much. Maybe being retired.